There's the archetype. You've been on a hell of a roll. Ready to keep it going tonight?
You know I am, but I wanted to ask about your long-term plans for me.
Fire away.
You've been putting me in there with some fantastic wrestlers, but where are we going? Survivor Series is right around the corner, and I don't have a match.
You've been in the game long enough to know that spots on a Big 4 PLE are at a premium. Rhea and Bianca already have their match for the Women's World title, and Jordan is defending against Julia. Your old partner Moreno just made the show against Stephanie Vaquer. But there are still some spots available. If you want on Survivor Series, go out there and be spectacular.
Fair enough. So what do you have for me tonight?
Tiffany Stratton has been gaining momentum since losing the title, and I can see you two having great chemistry in the ring. Tear the house down against her, and you'll find yourself with a golden opportunity sooner rather than later.
Did you hear? I'm wrestling at Survivor Series, one-on-one with Stephanie Vaquer.
Aldous might have mentioned something about that. Good news, Moreno. You earned it.
I couldn't have done any of this without you. I wouldn't even be on the main roster if it wasn't for you.
You'd have found your way here sooner or later. Win or lose, I know you and Stephanie are gonna have everyone talking.
I plan on winning.
No doubt. Seriously, Moreno, congratulations. Whatever happens, I'm proud of you.
The archetype set to take on Stratton.
What the hell is the Prodigy? The archetype is in trouble.
I don't think referee Chad Patton can separate them.
Then he's gonna need some help.
General Manager Nick Aldis and our producer Road Dogg pulling Roxanne back.
And the archetype may be hurt.
No, maybe. She is definitely in rough shape.
Archetype, I am so done with your endless disrespect. From the moment you arrived, it's been a blizzard of condescension, and I have had enough. Every single day, you run around telling everyone who will listen, "Oh, all that matters is the WWE Women's title." Nope. I told Road Dogg that I want to give the archetype a spotlight at Survivor Series. I told Aldis to put my title on the line. Don't think you just got an opportunity, though. This is payback for your arrogance. The Prodigy is about to show the archetype that her comeback was nothing but an illusion.
Hey, I've been looking for you. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Just been focused on my match with Roxanne.
I felt bad I couldn't get out there to help when she jumped you. By the time I realized what was going down, it was already over.
I appreciate that. It's all good.
Great. I didn't want to be worrying about that headed into my first solo PLE match. Going up against Stephanie Vaquer is a make-or-break moment for me, you know?
Whether it's a PLE, a live event, or an indie show with 217 people, they should all feel that way.
You still get butterflies before you go out there?
I've got a match against Roxanne Perez tonight. There's a whole swarm in there.
The Prodigy's no joke. You ready for her?
Guess we're about to find out. Anything can happen with her. Tell you what, if things go sideways, you got my back?
After all you've done for me, I got you. Roxanne tries anything shady, I'll be there for you.
Adam, it's good to see you.
You're killing it on SmackDown since you won the Dusty Classic. If that match against Liv and Raquel had happened on Raw, I would have fought for you to keep the titles.
I appreciate that, but you know where I'm trying to get. If Moreno and me had won the tag titles, I'd be stuck on a different path.
The one you're currently on led you right to Roxanne Perez. So you might want to check your compass.
She reminds me of me back in the day.
That's why you gotta watch yourself out there.
I will. And then I'm going to win the Royal Rumble. And then I'll be headed to Raw to face your champion, Jordan Grace, at WrestleMania.
Sounds like you got it all figured out. But don't look past the prodigy. It'll take everything you have to beat Roxanne.
First you walk in antagonizing my juggernaut, then you pick a fight with the prodigy? You really are a glutton for punishment.
I know exactly what I'm up against, Paul.
I'm not sure you do. You've been playing it safe, taking baby steps. This isn't like anything you faced in NXT. Roxanne is like Jordan's mirror. You're not fighting a Leviathan. You're being stalked by an assassin. Hey, let's face it. This comeback of yours has been an abject failure. You couldn't even get your partner to the ring for a tag team title match. And you think you can beat Roxanne Perez?
I know I can.
The archetype is ready to go for the gold at Survivor Series.
The archetype is walking that aisle with a lot of confidence, but she best not be underestimating Roxanne Perez. Or overestimating herself, Booker. A lot has changed since she walked away from WWE, and the prodigy has a whole bag of tricks she's never seen.
The Women's Intercontinental title clash has the potential to steal the show. The prodigy has promised she will end the archetype's comeback tonight.
From the moment this young woman walked in my wrestling school, man, you could...
The Women's Intercontinental title up for grabs. And here we go. The Women's Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Booker, you know Roxanne as well as anyone. What does the archetype need to do here?
Whatever her game plan is, the archetype needs to stick to it. Roxanne Perez is the best opportunist in the game. You're right, Booker. One mistake and the prodigy shows the archetype a great view of the lights.
Tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Perez on the receiving end. Got flipped upside down there. She counters it. Oh, my God. Pin attempt by the champion. And we have a rope break. Great ring awareness.
And she narrowly escapes that maneuver. With a clubbing hit.
She may have just slowed Roxanne down a bit there.
She's a bit banged up already, but nothing she cannot recover from. Oh, a boot to the back.
And the only reason to do that is to get under the champion's skin. The archetype wasn't looking for a shot at the Women's Intercontinental Championship. STF, STF! The hold getting even tighter, and she already looks like she's... Needs to escape and does. Gets free from that painful hold. She gets taken.
Look out! The archetype just took out the referee.
Corkscrew uppercut from Roxanne. Where's Roxanne going? She's got her Intercontinental Championship.
She's gonna nail the archetype with her title.
Roxanne has the challenger in her sights.
Moreno is here.
And she just kept the archetype's hopes alive.
This is ridiculous. It's 2-on-1 now.
Moreno telling her to take that belt and bust up Roxanne.
Doesn't look like the archetype's willing to get her hands dirty. No! I can't believe what I'm seeing! Moreno has cut ties with the woman who brought her to the dance.
Unbelievable.
Roxanne has no idea what happened.
And she does not care.
Roxanne's going to take advantage of the situation, and why not? Roxanne Perez retains the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's one thing to have to face the prodigy, but there was no chance the challenger was going to overcome a betrayal.
Moreno just stabbed her mentor in the back. Now we just have to find out why.
Moreno is here to answer questions about what happened tonight at Survivor Series.
No, Byron. I'm not going to answer any questions. It's finally my turn to talk. And I know you all want to hear me address what happened here tonight. In my match against Stephanie Vaquer. Oh, is that not what you wanted to focus on? Yeah, well, neither did my so-called mentor. Tonight was the biggest match of my entire career. And did the archetype even wish me luck? No. Just like always, it was all about her comeback journey. She asked me to watch her back, and when I did, she acted like she didn't need me. Again, just like always. She didn't need me. I was the one who pointed out that she had severe blind spots. And I was the one who brought her out on the indies to show her what modern wrestling looks like. If it wasn't for me, she would have been stuck at the PC, and you never would have heard from her again. Then she acted like she did me a favor when she brought me to NXT. I carried her ass all the way to win the Dusty Classic. Then what do you think the so-called archetype does? She traps me in a locker room so she can go out there against Liv and Raquel and have the spotlight all to herself.
That's a completely unfounded allegation.
Is it? I wouldn't put it past her. No matter what you believe, after that moment, she threw me away like I was garbage. So I am going to throw away all of her hopes and all of her dreams. No, you don't get to be Women's Intercontinental Champion. No, you will never get to live out your fantasy of looking Paul Heyman in the eye and saying you beat his champion. And no, you will not win the Royal Rumble match because you will be facing me. I am taking that opportunity from you like you took so many from me.
There's a spot in the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and the so-called referee could not be possibly more biased against one of the competitors.
I'll agree that this is highly irregular, but we should not be in the business of prejudging a referee's performance. Moreno might call this right down the middle.
Woman did a whole press conference talking about how she was going to stop the archetype from winning the Royal Rumble and going to Mania. What we need to know is who pulled the strings to get her a referee's license.
Russian leg sweep.
A display of well-earned confidence.
Tremendous.
Oh no, the ref jumping into the fray. I gotta say, I cannot wrap my head around why the ref would pull something like that.
Finds the roll-up. Oh, foot's delivered, shoulders down.
Oh, turning it around, changes it into a cover of their own.
Incredible kick out. Our referee showing some clear preference with that quick count. Our guest official is asserting themselves a bit too much with that kind of count. Wait a sec, what is the referee doing? She fights back with the counter. Face buster. Drop kick.
Vicious stomp to the back, and
Reaching the rope will have to be let out of the hold now. Ripley with an opening to go high. Watch out. Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
Went for broke, and that expression ended up becoming literal.
And a knee struck. What a combination.
Oh, straight into the ring post.
I gotta say, our official tonight is doing a stand-up job.
yeah, I was weary at first, but I agree, Cole. The officiating has almost been a non-factor.
Stops the kick.
Oh, effective body blow.
The Archetype headed to the Royal Rumble.
Moreno stopped the count.
Given their history, you knew Moreno wasn't going to call this down the middle.
Look out.
Rhea's back up.
Oh, the kick attempt is reversed.
Here comes the riptide.
She nails it. And now it's a fast count.
That'll do it.
Rhea Ripley wants nothing to do with Moreno.
Moreno doesn't care. She got what she wanted here tonight.
Moreno swore that the Archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match to get a chance at the WWE Women's Championship. And tonight, she kept her promise.
Put me in a qualifying match.
I had nothing to do with Moreno being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, Aldis.
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left, and that is one of them. But how Moreno ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to solve.
Little late now. That match with Rhea was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Jordan.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The Archetype beats fan-favorite Rhea Ripley by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Moreno. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes. An I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. Loser leaves WWE. Forever.
You've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Moreno gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
Ignite.
Yeah. You saw how this all got started.
You must have a lot in your mind. I just wanted to say, I've been where you are. I've stood in that ring and ended the career of one of my heroes. I've had.
Sean, as far as I'm concerned, my career isn't even on the line. Moreno's is about to end.
Tonight's not just about Moreno. It's about who you are. After I returned from my injury, I thought I knew pain. But when Hunter turned on me, it cut deeper than my surgeon ever did. If you're not careful, the trail can drag you somewhere dark. Somewhere you don't come back from.
Moreno needs to suffer. She stabbed me in the back and smiled doing it. Tonight, she learns what payback really feels like.
I hear you. Just remember that every choice you've made on this comeback run, every match, every moment, they all led here. When the final bell rings tonight, you and the rest of the world are going to know who you really are.
Liv, you're looking even more pleased with yourself than usual.
I was just thinking,
You know, I could have told you about Moreno. Day one, I looked at her and thought, squirrely. Like, hide your purse, squirrely. But hey, you had to find out the hard way. Betrayal.
Moreno made her bed. I'm just flipping the mattress.
Your walk on the high road hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. Maybe it's time to try something a little different.
Yeah? What did you have in mind?
You could take the scenic route through Chair City and make sure she never double-crosses anyone again. Or you lose and you're gone from here for good. You might want to start thinking about what gets results. Champions bend the rules, break the mold, and leave people with no doubt who they are.
I've been thinking a lot lately about honor, about loyalty, about redemption.
That's deep, Truth.
I've been through a lot the past few years. All that will they, won't they business with the Judgment Day turned out they won't. Then my childhood hero John Cena took me for a roller coaster ride, which sounds amazing, but it wasn't at a theme park. It was a bad emotional kind. I chopped off my hair and had an identity crisis. You know, the kind where you get super mad and kick a tree so hard it leaves a dent. When I calmed down, I reflected on my whole life. You know what I saw? My life. I just told you that. You need to pay better attention. What I'm saying is, WWE needs people like you. We all do. I miss you when you're gone.
Thanks, Truth. I don't plan on going anywhere.
Good. Otherwise, this conversation would have been a huge waste of my evening. And I've got things to do, and so do you. You gotta stop monopolizing my time and get focused for your match tonight.
Well, then we better stop talking.
I quit matches and putting...
It's going to be Moreno's. She betrayed me. She deserves this.
It could be you on the losing end. You worked so hard to get back here, and it could all be for nothing.
You're right. That's why I gotta win. There's no way I'm ever leaving this behind again.
Then what you're gonna have to do to Moreno isn't pretty.
I understand what I have to do out there, and I understand what's at stake.
Then you should also understand that there are some choices you can't take back once you make them. And I got a feeling one of those is right around the corner.
Night in WWE.
The following contest is an I Quit match. Making her way to the ring.
For one of these women, this is their last night in WWE.
I've known the archetype for a long time, and she doesn't know how to quit. All it takes is one look at her comeback so far to see it.
Booker, you said it yourself. The archetype is only on a comeback because she turned her back on the WWE Universe for more than 2 years. When the going got tough, she said, I quit already. And she might do it again here tonight.
With a vicious series of strikes. The damage is starting to affect her.
Boom! Good night. What a knee.
And she's unleashed a barrage here.
She looks like an unstoppable force right now.
The archetype and Moreno were once like sisters. Now, one of them will make the other say, I quit. and leave WWE forever. Boom! That puts her on the offensive. Snap suplex. With the counter.
Find some payback with their own reversal.
Sure enough, her fans thinking there.
Swept off their feet. What a move.
She's making her way to ringside now.
She's got a chair. Oh, man. She's all business now. Elbow directly to the face. Oh, she's got that equalizer, and she's ready to use it.
She's rummaging around under the ring here.
The steel chair, a classic for very good reason.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way. Oh my gosh, what impact!
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
Letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
She's getting to her feet, but I don't think that will last long. Evades the attack and not a moment too soon.
And she's been put completely on defense here.
She is desperately trying to find some relief here.
Discus clothesline.
She gets out of that.
Oh, taken down with that one. Arm wringer.
But now popped in the jaw.
Catches the kick.
Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in.
Oh, what impact.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
Oh. Able to slip out of that situation.
Pulling the rug out from under him. Heading to ringside now.
She's grabbed a kendo stick, the international symbol. Things are about to get extreme.
She looks more than ready to swing that kendo stick.
And this is as much a dare as it is a statement.
Taunting her opponent with the threat of that kendo stick.
Here she goes, sliding back into the ring. She's in total control at the moment.
Yeah, this is a real predicament for her. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
My hat is off to these ladies. This crowd is getting what they paid for and so much more.
Beautiful sweep takedown. Big hip toss into the cartwheel and a knee strike. What a combination.
Needing to shake off the cobwebs, but looks like a tall task. Just like that, she gets out of dodge.
Going for it again.
She's got her opponent dead to rights now. We could be hearing "I quit" very, very soon.
Big forearm flush on the jaw and spiked with a heat seeker. That's an attack that can easily shatter your will.
Target of the arm. And it's just really hard to watch her be taken down like this.
Not doing too well. She needs to figure out a defensive game plan ASAP.
Kick gets caught.
Strong punch to the midsection.
There's electricity running through this arena right now.
Will it be the spark for one of these competitors?
Cranium, dog.
Avoided any damage there.
Good night.
refusing to give up here. And what, if anything, is it gonna take to finally make them quit?
What a shot.
No! Reversed into a decapitating clothesline.
Oh, got that fist straight to the head.
An elbow and then a springboard kick. Exploder! Leg sweep and a senton!
That's it. It's a wrap. They quit.
Tucking their tail between their legs and giving in. There's no shame in that.
She evades the attack.
Sweeps the leg.
Leg sweep and a senton! She's firing off.
Yes, the words have been spoken. Yes!
This was really a matter of self-preservation tonight. Had they not quit, who knows how much worse things would have gotten.
Big time power slam. Well-aimed knee drop.
Just stomping the midsection here.
The WWE Universe. She's trying one more time. Nailing. That was a yes.
The human body has limits, and this one just reached theirs. They simply had to quit.
Strike after strike after strike.
And that is it.
Quitting here, but living to fight another day.
Quick escape from danger there.
This is a situation you want to avoid. Body slam.
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Is it fully locked in? I don't care.
Agreed.
She said she wouldn't quit. She meant it. The archetype survives, and so does her WWE career.
But look at Moreno. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it end like this.
What's happening here?
The archetype has a decision to make that will define the rest of her comeback.
I cannot believe it. After everything Moreno has done.
The archetype is a good person.
But is Moreno? What's going to happen here?
Then things on good terms. That's what's going to happen.
After everything Moreno cost her, the archetype is giving her one last WWE moment.
Man, I got chills. That's what this business is all about.